My thoughts on mental health during the COVID virus. Okay, this is Dr. Anasuya Jagadevi Jagadisan, otherwise known as Dr. Anasu or Dr. A. I'm talking from Malaysia with regards to how to keep yourself mentally sane during self isolation. Now, if you are an introvert and you like to keep by yourself, you are pretty much, self sufficient in your mind, you may actually find this time of isolation to be not that hard to do. 2 weeks of isolation, yeah, been there, done that, I do that all the time. For extroverts, however, who like to go out and like to do different things, it may be a little bit more difficult because you need more sensation, and that's because of the brain. And you just quiet activities may not give you enough sensation. So what do then is you have to be a little bit creative in how you go about finding out what you do for self-isolation. Now, one of the kind of reasons why I'm decided to post something is because I would like to talk about something very specific about self-isolation, and that is family. A lot of people are going, oh, wonderful, you got family time. But let's face it, 2 weeks of family time with nobody else. That's not so easy. In fact, some people might equate that to a form of cruel and unjust form of torture. Not me personally, at least not at my age, but for younger people, for individuals with difficult families, for individuals with families with a lot of secrets or a lot of issues in the background, this may not be as easy or as simple as people make it out to be. So if you are from those families, um, please be careful. Please, I'm almost going to say that, you know, uh, find outlets that are via the internet, via the phone, via contact, to get mental health support, to get support from your friends. Don't, don't on top of the physical health, don't let your mental health be jeopardized by the COVID virus. All right, it is very important, and it is very important to acknowledge that, yeah, not all of us are lucky enough to have families that would not make this period of self-isolation torture. Some people are unfortunately in a situation that they can't control. So please be careful. And I mean, there's not much anybody can say in terms of advice, and the only thing that we can offer is to be here if you all need it. And there are many counselors out there who are offering services online. There are many therapists who are doing the same. Please reach out. Don't be alone don't be alone. I mean, you have to be physically alone, but don't be alone mentally in your mental space if you need to reach out. That's one thing that I really do need to have to say. And do different activities to keep yourself engaged. Doing the same activity all the time may not be good for your mental health or your physical health. I mean, it's very well and good to not do anything for 2 weeks and then put on a hell of a lot of weight. I mean, speaking from experience here, right? So might not be the best thing you want to do. Don't do what I do in terms of weight, because goodness knows I could lose a lot more. Anyway, I do want to say, I've seen people going, oh, last time it was because of a war. Now it's because people are just asking you to stay at home. Yeah, but can you not forget that people are dying? Can you not forget that human instinct is self-preservation? People want to preserve their families, preserve their own lives, and so the reactions. It doesn't matter what the crisis is. The brain is in a state of crisis. Please be respectful of that. All right, and yes, it is stressful. It is painful. It is going to be hard. Do not let people undermine the stress, and it is something that we're going to survive. Well, hopefully, most of us or all of us are going to survive the COVID outbreak. And we will survive to see the COVID outbreak disappear, not become another zombie apocalypse, all right? Uh, well, I mean, I just wanted to share my 2 cents on the topic. I'm actually thinking of doing every day, like maybe short video, bit more formal video maybe on counseling and issues in counseling. Maybe even starting off with the experience I had not so long ago about standing on the roof with somebody who's wanting to jump, and then doing other topics which people bring up during the YouTube session. So I'm posting this on YouTube and then on Facebook. I'm just going to see whether anybody actually listens to the end of the video to know if people are interested in um, having a series during this time of COVID where, we're all stuck. And I'll do like every day different topics, and possibly starting off with the one of the personal experience on the rooftop with somebody being on the roof, and what I think, my reflections and lessons I learned as a counselor and as a therapist for being on the roof. I have spoken to a good number of people who are in the process of committing suicide, but this is the first time I've actually got on the roof, literally, not figuratively, literally with that person. So that was a different experience, all on its own. Okay, so thank you for listening. If you've lasted this long, and do tell me if you're interested in continuing, a bit more formal, with PowerPoints and stuff. For some of them maybe just talk sessions like this, and we'll continue from there. Thank you. Good night.